Recently, Montrese made some clip regarding the theme of proxying. I have wanted to talk about this theme for a long time and just using this excuse to talk about it. Before I say anything regarding the theme, I want to say that I have no toward Montrese. I find a lot of respect into him and just want to use the situation to talk about my position regarding the team. Um, so, beside the various introduction to save my ass because I don't want to have problems, thanks. So, okay. At the same time, I do not want to have to act any form of superiority regarding anyone. This is just my opinion regarding this team. And my point is that just using, in my opinion, I think that proxies are good, and I'm not saying that Bandai should make it legal to use a tournament, obviously, but I think like if we stay in the local tier, I think it's a good thing. We can keep it. That's because we are in a situation where even not the best one, even our mid-tier deck still cost around 100 euros, and not everyone has the capacity to spend over 100 euros for a deck that maybe next week is gonna be out for. For example, one example I can quickly make is Straw Hat Sabo, the red one. That's because I think it's stupid that like not even the time to someone to buy two starter deck that deck was already useless. And you may say, oh, but just don't play meta. Dude, I'm paying money to play this TGC. Until it's like playing with friend on an evening for fun on your own, yeah. The moment I enter a local, I wanna win. Yeah, it's just a matter of winning a winner card that the price can vary, can change really fast. But at the same time, and if I had to pay 6, 7, 8 euro just to play an awful deck, I just stay home and play the simulator. Which, talking about the simulator, it's a really contradictory. The thesis that, oh, but using proxies hurt the sales of the market, etc., etc. Like, dude, if you play the simulator, it's just the same thing because you are not playing the official product. And also, if we have to stick to this fiscal thing about the being legal, being not illegal, etc., we should not be even able to use fan-made playmats or leader cards. Like, for example, how we, since the last new rules Bandai made recently, that doesn't permit fan-made content to be used at a tournament. What's my point in this situation? I just think that proxies are just a way for everyone to enjoy the game because I think everyone should have the right to play a TGC. Most importantly, the youngster. A young person cannot afford to buy a 100 euro deck. It's like one of the most expensive of the TGC I've been playing. I think One Piece is the most expensive, especially if you want to play a good deck because until you even not meta. For example, I checked a deck of how it's called of Odin that you are seeing right now in the background, and it's like 100 euro. Mostly because of that shit ass card of Roger. Mostly because of that. And Yamato, like, yeah, it's mostly Yamato. You wanna be my samurai and Roger, because Roger. That's another thing I'm gonna discuss it about it. Damn. about the this thing about Roger being so expensive, but it's not the theme for today. In general, I think that the situation of proxying is necessary, seeing how the situation is awful right now for the TGC. So until it's my point basically is down to until it's locals, it's completely fine to use proxies because it's locals, everyone can use it. And here is the other argument that says, oh, but if you use proxies, they are stupid for you not using them. Like, dude, you can just use it too. I'm not forcing you to use a real card. If you want to play proxies, like where I go to play weekly, is accepted because like everyone can just use proxies. Also because this last year from OP12 to OP17, just this situation is the meta was changing almost weekly. Like this week, the week before one deck is good, the week after another is good, and so on. So it's a really situation where you rarely we got like we can count on one hand how many deck stayed good for like more than one set, than half a set. And those times are awful decks like Nami or Ace or Emu. All decks that are really awful and brain dead. So, without saying anything, I repeat, I have no hate toward Montresal. I really respect him. I like his content. I like his persona. I appreciated what he's doing for the Italian community of One Piece, who he represents, and in general, I just respect him. Without further ado, see you in the next video. Bye.